1 year ago in 2012, a crack duo, one martial arts expert and surprisingly good mimic, the other a weapons specialist and professionally bearded, were sent to separate recording stations thousands of miles apart to do an 80s and 90s action commentary podcast for a crime they happily committed. Something James Spader told them about that involved an industrial drum of coconut butter hand lotion and a common household whisk. These men promptly created a passion-filled wave of action adoration that swept throughout the internet underground. Today, still wanted by Steven Seagal for making one too many jokes about his expanding gut and knitted hair, they survive as podcasters of fortune. If you love action, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you should be listening to Dr.Action and the Kick-Ass Kid commentaries. This podcast, people, explodes.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Action, the Kick-Ass Kid commentary podcast. I am Dr. Action.
And I am the Kick-Ass Kid. Hello, and welcome to our triumphant return to commentaries. How are we all?
Everybody okay? I can't hear anything.
I was trying to think of something. I usually say something, don't I? I usually say, explosions or something, but...
all you have to say is, we're back!
We're back! We're back to the future! Oh, wait, that's wrong podcast. It's the other show.
Yeah, he should have gone with, Great Scott! Marty! That's what he should have gone with.
I should have gone with that, yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't. I could have said hello and welcome. It's me, the Kick-Ass Kid. Tonight, I'm going to be watching one of my very favourite films. It's a movie called Drive. And before you say, wait, with that hunkboat dreamy Ryan Gosling in it, I have to say, no, fuck you. The original Drive. The one with...
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. The one with Mark Dacascos, a personal dear friend of mine in it. The original Drive. None of this Nicholas Winding Refn bullshit. The original. People, please.
Yeah, you can't say anything about him. He's on the commentary for Maniac Cop 2 with William Lustig.
I know, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't realise he was such a fan of Maniac Cop 2.
Yeah.
You could say it, can't you, in Drive, really?
Yeah, oh, you can, definitely. The two films are almost identical. The way that Maniac Cop 2 has things happening in it, and lots of action in it, and lots of interest in it, and Drive has none of those things. You can almost tell it's almost identical.
Yeah, I like how Robert Davi just looks around meaningfully.
Yeah, just stares out windows.
With a toothpick hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah, with his shirt off.
And doing his Ryan Gosling voice. I'll try that car for you.
Yeah,
I'll try that car.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking hard I am. You look at it and you sound it.
Yeah, so it's not Drive. It's the original Drive with Mark Dacascos, Kadeem Hardison, John Piper Ferguson, or Pipey. Brittany Murphy, Tracy Walter, James Shigeta, and
John Cleese.
John Cleese is in
Idle.
it. Eric Idle's in it.
It's a Monty Python film.
Basil Rathbone's in it. Very old. Well, the corpse of Basil Rathbone's in it. And
Cary Grant having sex with a butcher's daughter.
Yeah, indeed. Cary Grant having sex with a butcher's daughter, and John Stamos in a pot. Just buried, like a plant. Just he's in the background, you don't really see him very much. But yeah, it's the exciting, futuristic, road, kung fu, explosion, comedy, action.
Let's be honest, the Wachowskis watched this before they made The Matrix.
Oh, fuck, did they ever? Did they ever? When was the first Matrix?
1999.
Well, look at that, then. Look at that right there. If this isn't a direct inspiration for it.
And it's better.
Yeah, well, of course it's better. Of course it's better. This is one of the greatest action movies ever made.
Oh, yeah. Oh, More, is it? Yes, it is.
And we'll be watching it's a Region 0, so if you pick it up online, don't worry that it looks like it's a Region 2 because it's a Region 0. It's the special collector's edition director's cut of Drive.
I implore you all to fork out a couple of quid to buy it. It's very good.
It is. It's very, very, very good.
It's very good.
It's one of the great films. Yes, it is. I like it because Drive sounds a bit like what I do with my cork.
I like to drive my cork to goat's asses. They love it.
Or in between hillocks that look a bit like tits.
Oh, we're bringing them all back tonight.
Yeah, we are. Well, it's our welcome back show. Listen, I want to know why I was not bloody invited to be on this show. If you do a welcome back show, you should have me, Michael Caine. I'm in every movie ever made, Master Bruce. And if you don't believe that, then why don't you look on fucking IMDb?
You can't see me in every scene, but I'm there, standing behind a tree.
I'm there.
Probably having a wee.
I've never had any life other than on film sets. That's why everybody, my wife, my children, everybody, fucking thinks I'm dead. Because I'm never home.
Me and Eric Roberts.
Yeah, me and Eric Roberts have never said no to a bloody movie.
Eric Roberts, Michael Caine and Danny Trejo. They just save on gas. They just drive around America.
They don't even do that. To save on gas, they just all have a bus.
That's
that they all sit on and just go from one film set to another.
Drive around in a Scooby-Doo van.
And he's like, Eric Roberts is like, well, I don't know what we're going to do next. I don't know where we're going to go. And Michael Caine's like, I've looked up on the internet and I see they're making a movie in bloody New Orleans. Let's tell the driver to head down to New Orleans as quickly as he bloody can.
They're making a film about a killer jellyfish that's had sex with a shark. It's called Shark Jelly, and it's a new horror film being made by the Sci-Fi Channel. I've got us all lead roles. We're going down tomorrow.
And we could do the movie in New Orleans and then take a quick jaunt over the border to Mexico and do another movie there for Roger Corman. And then from there, we could go up into Arizona. There's another movie being filmed there about a bloody hat. I don't know what it's all about or why, but it's apparently about a magical hat. And so we could go and do that movie.
Eric Roberts is like, I love this. Is such a great idea. Because can we have a rest now? Danny Trejo's like, Machete don't take no rest.
Machete don't rest. We go to San Diego next, where they make movie about giant pussycat. I like the sound of that. I would like to be in a movie with Eric Roberts, Danny Trejo, and a bloody huge pussy.
I almost get the feeling that a poster might be on its way.
Yeah, right, exactly. So that's what's happening in America tonight.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So, should we crack on with Drive? I don't have any news, sir, and I've only been watching horror films because it's been October. So
I have, to be honest. I've watched the new Curse of Chucky. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Not much action in it, just Brad Dourif screaming and killing people.
Nice.
It's dull. So nice.
They offered me the part, and I said, no, I won't play the bloody doll. But I am in that movie as the dungarees the doll wears. Because I do like playing items of clothing.
I'd preferably like to play a jockstrap.
It would be amazing if I could play a jockstrap. Or a bonnet. I've always wanted to be in a Western, so an old woman's bonnet would be a perfect role for me. If you're out there looking to make a movie in which an old woman wears a bloody bonnet, I will be in that film right now.
I'm your fella.
I'm your man.
You're Othello. I'm your fella. Listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, you did marvellous, Othello, dear boy. I can see it now. Michael Winner's Othello, starring Michael Caine.
I'm coming back from the dead to make Michael Caine plays Othello.
We can do it in blackface. Nobody will mind. They'll think it's ironic.
You hipster little fucks all love it.
You'll all love it. You'll all think we're being edgy and weird, and really, we're just old racists. And it'll be great. And then we can get Roger Moore in there as someone else. Icarus or someone. I don't believe, Michael, that Icarus is in Othello. I don't care. Let's do it anyway.
Don't give a fuck. We're getting Mickey Rooney back to play a chink.
I don't think there are any cheeks in Othello. I can have a look. We can always put one in.
It'll be very ironic. Right then. Yeah, so not really watching much action. I'm going to have to catch up and hopefully be seeing the new Dolph Lundgren zombie film soon.
Oh, yeah? When's that coming out?
But I've got there's a screening of it in Leicester in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got another idea. We can have Roger Moore play Iago. How about that? Roger Moore is Iago. Michael Caine's Othello. Dear boy, is marvellous. Well, I think that would be a wonderful film. I'd like to be involved.
Well, I did pass up the chance to play Batman in the new movie, so... Actually, you should have played Batman.
They wanted to go a more erotically charged way and hire me, but unfortunately they appealed to the gays and hired Ben Affleck.
They didn't want to get every woman on set pregnant.
They didn't want the batsuit covered with jizz.
Jizz man. DJ Jizz man.
I tell you what, I think it would have been marvellous had Roger Moore played Batman. I could have played Alfred, and together the two of us could have knocked up Batgirl or Catwoman and had a right old time with her pushy galore.
Sean Connery should have played Alfred instead of Michael Caine. That would have probably been all right, wouldn't it?
No, because I have to be in every bloody movie that's ever been made. So that's why, Master Bruce, I have to play Alfred. Also, the older I get, the more whisperer I get, and Alfred is perfect for bloody whispering. He's always whispering and never talking at a proper volume. It's quite annoying, but also pretentious. And if there's one thing they like, those Batman people, it's pretension. Nolan is one of the most pretentious people I've ever had the pleasure to fuck. I mean meet. I meant meat.
Sometimes some people just want to see the world burn, Master Bruce.
I still think that Sean Connery really played Bane. Oh, that's right! Bane! It will be very painful for you.
No, sorry about that. Somebody must stay in the plane, so it looks like somebody died in it. Very good, Sean. Can we go with another scene?
Perhaps you'd be wondering why you might shoot a man before pushing him out of a plane.
Perhaps she's wondering why I'd shoot a man and then throw him from a plane. You sound a lot like Sean Connery. Thank you. I am Sean Connery.
I am Sean Connery.
I'm Sean Connery.
They put me in a cage for miners to tell if there's still gas in the pipes, if you know what I mean.
Well, that sounds like a Jimmy Savile joke. Miners.
So anyway, I think we should just get on with it and watch today's.
Right, let's crack on then. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Well, I'm on the DVD. I can just hit play if you like.
Let me just see where I'm. Press play. Yep, I'm on 1 second. I've got, looks like an eclipse.
Okay, yeah. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, look at this. This special effect for the Overseas Film Group. It's amazing. It's one of the best logos I've seen in a long time.
It's the best one ever. It beats that bloody lion and Neo. And Neo motion pictures. Neo from The Matrix.
Wow, Wang is another word for cock. Mark Dacascos, a very nice guy. Weird, though, he's not Greek at all. Nothing about him is Greek. He actually bought that last name from a guy he met when he was selling small elephant toys in San Francisco in 1975. True story, he lived almost a year in a bucket. It was a large bucket from a restaurant that used to serve crab. It was amazing, and it was on one of those ships that Mark said, "Hey, Wangy, old man, why don't we film here right now for our action movie on one of these ships?" Wangy took a look at it. He said, "Fuck me, amazing production value for so little. Let's do it. Guys in black suits, big ship. It's the way to open a picture."
Everybody's smoking. Oh, it's the 90s.
I love it in the 90s when everyone is lighting up a bloody fag. There's nothing quite like it. It helps the tobacco companies finance films like this. Where the leading guy, who's Dacascos, might not have been well known at the time, but I tell you, after this film came out, bloody hell, caused quite a stir.
Went on to become the president of Siberia.
He's got quite a Brandon Lee thing going in a way.
He has. He does look a bit like Brandon Lee, doesn't he? Oh, look, he's got an iPad. Oh, no, it's not.
That is some technical shit right there. Oh my God, it moves. That is bloody weird. I don't like looking at that. It freaks me the fuck out.
That's like a new disc that we're going to have to buy. It's not like a Blu-ray, is it? It's smaller.
Yeah. It's even better than the Blu-ray. You can always tell when things get smaller, it's better.
Oh, yeah. Try telling the girls that about my cock, but...
Yeah. Didn't work?
Nah.
That's a shame. That is a shame.
Hair.
It's Johnny Piper Fergs. Hey, Johnny. Everyone will know Johnny Piper Fergs as one of the bad guys from Briscoe County Jr.
What the hell are you doing here?
Junior!
Is
Go on
this
a
guy,
dog,
is
Indiana. Sorry.
this the guy from Crank? That guy from Crank?
Which
Guy
guy?
with the bald head?
I don't know. I can't see him right now.
Oh, no, he's just gone up. Oh, he can jump. Foot.
I can see foot! Wait, there aren't going to be any feet on this boat, not today. It's just the hair. What's the hair all about? That's what I want to know.
I like the hair. I reckon if you took that hat off, the hair comes off with it.
Yeah. It's like Vidal Sassoon is about to run after him and attack him.
He's got nice purple glasses as well.
Yeah. And we're gearing up for our first massive fight sequence. We don't really understand what's going on. He's got some little device. He's on a boat. And you can tell this is so inspired by the Hong Kong movies, them all in the black and the black suits with the...
Yeah, it's like a John Woo thing. Yeah. Awesome.
That was a good flip.
He's wearing a Michael Myers boiler suit. By the looks of it. Hair.
You're just going to say that every time someone with long hair is on the screen.
Yeah.
Hair to the right.
Oh. How did Martin Dacascos not become like the biggest action star?
I don't know.
When he can do that.
Yeah. And how did...
Because that's real.
How did Steve Wang not become like a really sought-after director?
Bolo tight.
You know, when you think of it, like... when you think of it about the movie
I mean, when you think about all the people who can't direct action.
Well, no, you think of like people who were making movies at the time who could have used the help. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, people like that. You know, Wang could have really increased their careers as well, especially towards the end of the 90s.
Fuck yeah. I mean, if I was, if he was like Jean-Claude Van Damme or anybody, you'd probably look at this and go, yeah, I'd like him to direct my next film. He's fucking great film.
I'm confused.
No quick cut.
You know, crazy, ugly-faced Brian Thompson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's writing and directing a movie called The Extendables.
Is that about me and you?
That Mark Dacascos is in.
The Extendables?
And the tagline is, they're not compensating. I'm not even kidding. That's a movie that's being made.
Is it? I know Mark Dacascos has always said about making a film like The Expendables, so is it going to be like that, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a comedy.
Like a comedy.
And then this is another guy who sort of didn't go anywhere. Well, I'm not as far as aware as I am. I'm not aware of him, as I should say, although obviously he's been in a ton of stuff. And that is Kadeem Hardison.
Yeah, what's he actually done?
Well, he's been in a ton of stuff. White Men Can't Jump and Different World and some other stuff. But he's
Is he primarily a stand-up comic or something?
I don't know. Probably a sit-down comic or a bathtub comic. One of those comics that go around with a bathtub and do all their jokes from a bathtub.
He's very famous in the Netherlands because of his character in A Different World. The Dutch know exactly what he's meant by Dwayne Wayne glasses, since everyone wanted them back in the 90s.
I thought you were going to say he's very well known in Holland because they love it when comedians come round with bathtubs and do all their jokes from bathtubs.
Well, that's what I'm planning to break Holland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so in A Different World, it looks like he had those glasses on that, flip up.
Oh, yeah, the old flip glasses.
Yeah, that's why he's huge in... Oh, Sinbad was in A Different World with him. Sinbad! My old nemesis, who's in jail all the way with me. You son of a bitch.
I love it. He's called Sinbad. Like a pirate or something. But I can't. Slow motion.
It's just non-stop, really. It
is really non-stop action in this movie. If people haven't seen it, I hope we encourage them to go see it. Mark Dacascos is wearing an overcoat that he stole from William Atherton, famous actor from Die Hard and Ghostbusters. He actually won it in a bet, but Atherton never recognised the actual deal of the bet or the instructions of the bet, and so claims that he stole it, and there was a big rivalry between the two actors for years.
It was a bet. Mark Dacascos said, I bet I can eat 2 packets of peanuts in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And Atherton said, I doubt it. They really stole it. Dacascos proved him wrong.
Yeah, not only that, but when he was done, Dacascos bent over and fired several peanuts out of his anal column into the face of a barmaid, killing her instantly.
Yeah, you won't find that on IMDb trivia.
No,
it's true.
It's all true. Everything we say in the Kick-Ass Kid and Dr.Action commentaries is true.
It's all true.
Johnny Piper Ferguson's hair, for example, was made by Navajo Indians. It was a way that they were able to get back their land.
Yeah.
The southern hillbillies were like, well, you can get... I can't do it. Hang on, let me do it. Well, howdy, boy, you can... get back your land if you knit Johnny Piper Ferguson some nice hair for this near movie drive. And the Native Americans said, sure, why not? Well, they didn't say it like that, did they? They said it in some sort of weird way. And then they said, yeah, we'll do it. And they knitted his hair. Took 5 elder stateswomen of the Navajo tribe over 15 weeks to get the hair silky smooth.
Did it, though?
Oh, they did it, yeah. Yeah, they now make quilts out of it. And are famous in New Mexico, Arizona, all around there.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen them. I've licked some of their faces.
I've seen them in my dreams.
In my dreams they come to me.
dreams, I walk with you.
In dreams, in dreams.
That is a scary scene in Blue Velvet. I've not watched that for years.
I mean, this movie could use more Roy Orbison.
And Dennis Hopper.
No, it could just use more Roy Orbison. I think John Piper Ferguson is already enough Dennis Hopper for anyone.
That's a good point. I drove all night
to get to you. Is that all right?
I like it. I snuck into
Sorry?
I snuck into your room to make love to you. No, it's not all right. You got the wrong room.
Yeah. You didn't know me, but I saw you at the bar. So I drove all night, crept in your room, tied you to the bed, and put a gag in your mouth. Was that all right? I drove all night to molest your... Sorry.
To molest your boob.
I was going to say to rupture your womb, but I thought that was probably a bit too much. Now, wait a minute there, Johnny. You've gone a bit too far with the old womb talk. Dial it back a notch, and you won't lose any female listeners. What I like about this movie is there's just a good... I don't know why. It's hyper real, but at the same time, like... Because of the lower budget, it feels like they really did everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the crashes feel real, the fights feel real, the way it's filmed on real streets. I like it.
I like it.
But it's an incredible achievement, it really is.
I don't even know what the budget is for this.
I forget, they do say in the making of, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I don't think it was a lot. I think it was only a handful of million, if that.
I have sent a certain director of this film a message to see if he wants to come on the show.
And what's he said, old Wangy?
He
said yes until he heard me call him old Wangy, and then then he wasn't happy about it.
Yeah, well, hopefully we can get him on.
Hopefully we can.
We've just been busy, haven't we?
We have. We've been very busy. But I even sent a message to Piper Fergs, Dacascos, and Kadeem on Twitter.
I might send Kadeem a message saying, I'm Dutch. I'm a big fan.
I've got a pair of them flip-up glasses.
Yeah. Hello there, Kadeem.
Hello, I have got a sandwich and everything. Would you like me to come round your house?
I wear clogs.
For some reason, my Dutch guy sounds like Christopher Walken. That's because it's me. I'm playing Dutch in my new movie, The Dutchman.
I'm going to Amsterdam to film it.
I'm playing the Flying Dutchman. That's what I'm doing. It's going to be like the Flying Nun, only I'm going to be Dutch. It's great. I get to dance and sing and shoot a gun and fly like a nun. And it's great. I love it. Now, this is honestly, in a serious point, this is one of my favorite gags in the movie, because it's obviously filmed specifically, but this is just a TV show. I love the layer of details, but one of the TV shows they're watching, again, maybe not precursoring American Gladiator, but it's that kind of idea, isn't it? Two twitty girls in leather underpants are beating a guy half senseless with baseball bats. And that's the TV show.
I want to watch Walter the Einstein Frog.
Oh, I love it. Walter the Einstein Frog, another favourite of mine. I mean, this movie when I first watched this movie, everything about it I love, but maybe Walter the Einstein Frog is my favourite thing.
Mm.
And this is before Futurama and the Hypnotoad, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
See, there's so much, I reckon, that has come from this movie, don't you?
I think so, yeah. The Einstein Frog.
Walter the Einstein Frog. Both episodes of which are on YouTube, apparently.
It's Bob from Batman.
It is.
What time have you got on yours? So I just pressed the button by mistake. I'm on 15 minutes. What are you on?
I'm on 15 minutes too.
Oh, that's all right then.
That's Tracy Walter playing the character of Hedgehog.
He's been in quite a few things.
Been in lots of stuff. Been in more stuff than Mark Dacascos. There he is, Walter the Einstein Frog.
But not been in my pants, Tracy Walter.
I knew a woman named Tracy Walters. She was one hell of a ride. She did things to my pee-pee I can only call a miracle.
Okay. Look at Tracy Walter. He's in Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, but he makes too much noise. So he couldn't play a lamb.
Yeah. I want to play a lamb.
Sharp. You're making too much noise to be a lamb. You can be a pony. Oh, I've always wanted to be a pony.
Yeah, the back end.
Sayonara, shithead. Must be nice being married to the boss's daughter.
So is anyone going to guess what film we're doing by the appearance of Walter the Einstein Frog on our Facebook page? Anyone who does will get a lollipop and a bag of used socks.
Have you put a picture up of it?
I've put up a video of it. Now this is all filmed, I think, on or around the Pacific Coast Highway. And this particular shot looks like it might be down near Manhattan Beach somewhere. So just below LA.
In LA?
Yeah. But this shot here looks further up the PCH. So I don't know. But I've driven the PCH and it is
I
beautiful.
thought it was filmed in Newcastle.
No, it's not in Newcastle. It's definitely not in Newcastle. Leeds, maybe. Leeds have a lot of mountains and oceans, don't they? Leeds.
They do, yeah. Beautiful blue ocean.
Beautiful blue ocean.
Beautiful blue ocean.
It's a beautiful day in Leeds. Now, this guy playing the cop, he would go on to play a large feather duster in a film about 10 years, made about 10 years before this. So he wouldn't go on to play, sorry. He had some success.
Is that in the biopic of Ken Dodd?
No, that's the Hulk Hogan movie where Hulk Hogan plays a woman. And he plays...
She-Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, She-Hogan. Shogun, that's it. Shogun Assassin. That's it, where Hulk Hogan plays a woman, and this guy played a large feather duster. Mystical feather duster, of course.
Yeah, well, he was originally just going to be playing the feather duster.
Yeah.
But, somebody's already guessed it. Somebody's already guessed it. It's come through on Twitter.
Oh, it has?
Yeah.
Who's guessed it then?
Shagwit at Shagwit82.
And he guessed Drive?
Yeah. I'm gonna put in there. You've won a shout out.
Yeah. You've won a stuffed pigeon on a golden stand.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Shagwit82, well done. We will be winging that boxed pigeon to you in no time at all.
Oh, you can enjoy it. Tastes like chicken.
Dr.Action is going to glaze it with his special sauce.
Mm.
I'm gonna glaze it with my special sauce too, Johnny.
I even leave a pube in it for you.
I got special stuff, Johnny. I'm gonna glaze it with my special stuff. Only the CIA and me know all about the special stuff.
It's been quiet on his bullshit lately, isn't it?
Well, no, except that it's because they got Lawman Season 3 coming back to reels next year.
Yeah, do you think they told him to turn it down? If you want it to do well, stop saying about the CIA. Stop saying that you've done this. Stop saying you've done that. And stop fucking going to Russia.
Yeah.
The Russians fucking love me.
They love me, Johnny.
I'm such a picture of health to them.
No one in Russia has ever seen anyone as large as me. It's because they don't have as much food as we have here in the good US of A.
I was originally going to be Mark Dacascos in Drive.
He is Mark Dacascos in Drive.
I can do all those flips and those flops.
I can do a lot of flippy floppy, Johnny. You should see me when I lose my shit and go all flippy floppy.
I kept getting kicked off set though, because every time I saw Kadeem, I tased him.
They couldn't get through the movie. They had to fire me because I kept tasing them. I was like, Johnny, my cigar vision thinks he's got pot on him. I think he's got pot in his shoe.
He's got some of those glasses that the Dutch like. They must have filmed a couple of Star Trek episodes around there.
They were filming right in that load of gravel behind them.
Yeah, this was made in 1967. Nobody knows that.
No.
We just see William Shatner's mustard top jumping around there, fighting a Gorn.
You have become one.
Bolo tie!
And our bolo tie meter is going off the record tonight, as we've already had 2 instances of bolo tie, and we're only 20 minutes into the film.
He's got a good look, though. I do like that look.
You could pull that look off, I think.
I think I could. I think next time I'm on stage, I might go up like that.
I think if you wear that look, your wife might ask you to pull it off.
Yeah.
She might go, oh, take it off, Doc. Look at you. Yeah, what kind of a state do you look? You look like a right Wally, she might say. And then you say that, but later on you'll be begging me to put it back on. Because you're secretly attracted to my musk.
It looks like Gary Oldman in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
What's funny is that I could pull off Hedgehog. I could really pull that look off.
Dr.Action and Kick-Ass Kid on tour, look.
Yeah, that's us. That's what we look like. Because, I mean, neither of us could pull off Mark Dacascos. You could maybe do Kadeem, I think. But not Mark Dacascos. Neither of us have got that kind of brow.
Oh, I've got quite a high forehead.
I think, actually, I'm remembering rightly that this was made for something ridiculously small, like 3 million or something, and was made in a really short period of time. Like, they had to do 19-hour days or something. It was filmed in 3 weeks or something ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I know the film company took it off Steve Wang and really fucked him over.
Yeah. But how could you... I don't know how you could... How could you sit in a screening room watching this movie and go, yeah, we really need to cut some of this, like, excitement and just bring it back down to just, I don't know, the plot? And people being like, wait a minute, there isn't much of a plot, just enjoy the action. No, I really think we need to cut the action down a bit. I don't understand people doing that. Do you, Doc?
Yeah, I don't understand that. More action. We've got a reply from Shagwit. Love that film. Great cast and crew commentary on the director's deep cut DVD too. I shall write back as will rule supreme.
I think only in the 90s could you be threatening with a mane like that.
Yeah.
Do you think he modelled it after Fabio?
Well, Fabio was a great fashion icon and model icon of the 1990s that is still going now.
Is he still going now?
I would hope so, because he was a hell of a good-looking fella.
Is there much call for, like, that big-chested, long-haired, bronze-type fella nowadays? I thought women all liked the skinny, jean-wearing, pork-pie hat set.
Right. Some women must still love that Chippendale look.
Yeah, that kind of sword and sandal, romantic novel type look.
Yeah. Oh, I found some wonderful pictures of Fabio.
Nice. Put it next to John Piper Ferguson and you can't tell the difference. Because Piper Fergs, he's such a good-looking gentleman, really.
It was quite funny. Remember then that pigeon flew into his nose and broke his nose on that fairground ride?
When did that happen, then?
Quite a few years ago. Quite funny, though. It's just a picture of Fabio sitting in a theme park ride with his nose at that chair. There you go, I found it.
Wait a minute, Fabio's nose was broken by a pigeon on a fairground ride?
Something like that.
Are you making this shit up, sir?
Of course I'm not.
I remember the time Fabio was mauled by a bear when he was taking his washing down to the laundrette.
Okay, have you got Twitter? You got Twitter up?
It's a goose, not a...
Have you found it?
Yeah, Fabio's close encounter with a bird kind. I love these fight scenes.
So good, it's just fighting almost non-stop.
Yeah, bird hits Fabio. This happened 2 years after this.
See, I'd like to think that it's a goose that Mark Dacascos threw.
Yeah, bird hits Fabio at 70-something odd miles an hour. 73 miles an hour. In 1999, while riding the new Apollo's Chariot roller coaster in Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Fabio Lanzoni, the famed model, was hit in the face with a goose on a 210-foot drop off the coaster. He suffered a gash on his nose, but was otherwise unharmed.
I thought he broke his nose.
I would love to suffer a gash on my nose. I could make a gash feel right good with it on my nose.
Excellent. I love that. I'd love to do that ride. We should do that. We should travel there and do that.
What?
Over
a quarry?
Yeah, why not? See, don't look like it hurt.
No. What I liked was how the wire somehow stayed rigid even though he'd cut it off.
Oh, put going into a vat of toxic waste.
That's nice, isn't it? Well, that way their hands melt off and they can get the handcuffs off.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Hey, have you seen what's been released on your birthday?
They didn't leave them in long enough. Don't even remind me. If you bring that up, I'm going to come over there to Leicester and take a dump on your porch.
Did you see what I put on Mo's thing?
Yeah, fucking Robocop the remake. Fucking coming out on my birthday. Cunts.
Oh yeah, but it looks awesome. Looks like it's got a real emotional core to it now.
I couldn't be less happy with them remake. I mean, all the remakes are shit. All the remakes are shit. I've had it. I'm not... People can debate me all they like, but fuck it. They're all shit. Not looking at them again.
Ah, that's alright. Got Army Darkness 2 to look forward to.
Yeah, that's not happening either. Which I called when everyone was like, oh, it's happening. Bruce said it at Comic-Con. And I said, do you know how many times Bruce has said at Comic-Con that it's happening and it hasn't fucking happened? For the last 15 years he's been saying at Comic-Cons it's happening and it didn't fucking happen, did it? And everyone was like, oh, but you're wrong and blah, 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 and you just say this and blah. And sure enough, Campbell comes out this week and says, yeah, it's not happening. I just say shit now because I'm just a bit of an arsehole. When asked stuff, I lie out of my face.
But he's got people in his pocket because he goes, oh yeah, I just said that. I was, making it up. And you go, oh, Bruce. He goes, groovy, baby. And they go, oh, we love you, Bruce.
So I'm not afraid anymore.
Just because he says groovy, don't let him get away with it.
I know. I was having an argument with someone called Venus Blue on Reddit. I'm not even kidding. This is absolutely true.
And what porn films are they in?
I have no idea. But they had a long argument with me on Reddit all about Bruce Campbell confirming Army of Darkness 2. And yeah, they don't like me. They don't like me at all. In fact, they argued with every point I made, even though my only point was they've been saying for 15 years that it'll happen and it hasn't happened. Wait a while before you start announcing it as news. And, yeah. They really don't like me at all.
Well, because you know the truth.
Well, because I was right.
Those same people, I think I thought to myself that won't happen. But
Right.
You said it well before me. I think you said it before Bruce Campbell even said it.
Yeah, I've been saying it for 15 years it's not going to happen. Because you know what? If Sam Raimi, who made Spider-Man and Wizard of Oz and all the other big fucking movies that he's made, wanted to make Army of Darkness 2, do you know what his next movie would be? Army of Darkness 2. And it's not. So this whole thing, well, they had to wait to get... No. If Sam Raimi, after Spider-Man 3, really wanted to make Army of Darkness 2, do you know what movie he would have made? Army of Darkness 2. Do you know what he did make? Drag Me to Hell and Wizard of Oz. So
Yeah, I get the feeling that he's not waiting around for Bruce Campbell because Burn Notice is finished now, and working with Sam Raimi, who's done huge films, Spider-Man and what you just said, I think Bruce Campbell will be like, let's get it done then.
Yeah.
Just, no, we're not. No, absolutely not, man. I can't.
Do you want me to read out my whole argument with Venus Blue, or should we really be giving Drive a decent commentary?
Let's give Drive a decent commentary, but I do want to win that conversation.
Okay. I'll read it out later, maybe during another fight scene. I love the soundtrack.
Yeah, I do. Did you know, it's a trivia fact for the commentary.
Trivia!
The people who are doing the music are in the trunk of that car.
It's a true story, actually. It was so low budget that the only way that they could ship the musicians around was in the same car that they were using.
Well, it's a famous musician. It's Stevie Wonder. He's in the trunk of the car with a Casio keyboard.
It's him and Steve Winwood. They'd formed a band called Winwood Wonder.
They were going for Danny Elfman, but...
or Wonder Winwood. Wonder Winwood is better, I think. They should have done that instead of Winwood Wonder. Although Winwood Wonder has a certain whimsical
it has a certain ambience about it.
I Winwood Wonder. Kadeem's lady is shacked up with another man. The filthy hooer. He looks a bit like she's shacked up with that guy. What's his name? Harry Belafonte. I remember. Here he is. Harry Belafonte's come home.
He's changing as well. Yeah.
Come banana and you want to go home.
Yeah. We've all got home, haven't we, to find Mark Dacascos and Kadeem Harrison in the garage trying to saw handcuffs off each other.
If you haven't, you can't say you've lived.
No, you've not. You've not. And you're quite weird if you've not.
But perfectly common occurrence round your way, isn't it, Doc?
Oh, very, very. And I haven't even got a garage.
They're always getting into scrapes where they get handcuffed together.
Yeah.
It's because they do so many tours of brothels doing Q&As for lonely sailors on this movie.
Could you get paid for that?
What,
if
doing Q&As in brothels?
Yeah, for sailors.
They give you a stuff.
I'd love that job. That'd be so good.
I think the sailors have a whip round at the end.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a condom full of used spunk. Oh, I'm sure I'll find a use for it.
Yeah, pop it in the hat. Go on, pass it on.
I like it. Mark Dacascos is just looking at the ground like a naughty school child.
And a guy at the back goes, I don't have a hat. I've got an old boot.
Yeah, I'll have that as well.
Kadeem's
You got
like,
a pair?
yeah, whatever. I could do. I haven't got any clothes. But no, actually, they've actually been writing to me, the company that arrange it, Brothel Talk, it's called. They arrange celebrities to go from hooah house to hooah house, discussing famous B movies with the clientele
Before they go in for a good time.
or after when they're all shagged out and they've got nothing better to do. Sailors, truckers, lumberjacks, members of parliament, judges, policemen,
other prostitutes. Very weird.
Other prostitutes, trying to find out other tips from other prostitutes.
Because prostitutes, I don't know if you know this, they absolutely love sex. That's why they do it. They love it so much that once they get paid for it, they go to another whorehouse to pay for sex from another prostitute.
They can't get enough of it. It doesn't matter how sore or dry they become. True story.
Yeah, we know because we've been doing the tours.
We have been doing the tours. What did we have? Oh, we did a tour about Mum and Dad Save the World. That was one of the favourite ones.
Yeah.
We did a tour on, do you remember that movie Stay Tuned with John Ritter?
Yeah.
We did a tour with that movie. Drive, of course. We did that. Well, with Drive, we were kind of the support act for Dacascos and Kadeem, who have been going around doing it themselves.
Yeah, we did From Beyond as well. Did a bit of Crampton in there. Talked about that. That was a good one.
That's what I wish my my autobiography could be called. Did a bit of Crampton. Sadly, I don't think that's ever gonna transpire. A man can dream, though. A boy can dream.
Definitely. Mine's called Did a Bit of Parton.
Nice. And then in brackets, hair parting. I've been parting my hair now this way for many years.
Yeah.
I've
been parting my hair for 40 years.
Using Dolly Parton's hair pomade, made exclusively from Dolly Parton's spunk and breast milk. You didn't know? Mixed together, it makes a silky smooth pomade for your hair and ponytail, as used by Steven Seagal.
That is an all-in-one that he's wearing with just a belt round it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, he's not wearing the same.
And this is filmed.
I like to wear that.
It's Bubba Smith after he let himself go. Police Academy checks were no longer coming in.
Yeah.
One too many cakes.
Put the papers down at the same time.
That's great.
That's awesome. That's not suspicious in any way.
Then they're walking in slow motion. That's really pretentious.
Yeah. He's got lovely teeth, hasn't he?
He's got great teeth. What I like is Kadeem has already been shown that he can't fight worth a damn, and that Dacascos knows all the moves. Yet Kadeem is sat in the car going, "Oh, I should really go in and help. I'm not sure he'd be able to handle it."
I'd have probably just drove off.
I've done her.
Yeah.
And her.
I've done that guy sitting rapping in the background. You see him?
Yeah, head bobbing in the background. Yeah. I've not done her.
Oh, look. Three Stooges.
When I say done, I mean done an impression of. I don't mean anything sexual.
That's what I meant. I'm bobbing my head like that guy.
Huh.
He's my favourite Dacascos, I've got to say.
Are there other Dacascoses?
Yeah, Ralph and...
Or Dacascai. Is it Dacascai or is it Dacascoses?
Dacascos is...
Okay. And there's Ralph Dacascos, you said?
Yeah, Ralph, Bert...
Bert Dacascos.
Alf.
Alf Dacascos.
Yeah, well, Alf was the alien in Alf.
Right.
If we don't know.
So he's a dwarf, then?
Mark Dacascos' brother, yes.
He's a dwarf.
Yeah. I used to go round...
Is it true that they used to dress him up as a cowboy and hang him from the rafter and then try and hit him with sticks?
Yes, it's a very cruel world for dwarves.
Human pinata, they called it.
Yep. A group of my friends used to go round headbutting dwarfs. I never joined in, though.
How would you do that, then?
I don't know. I never did it. I'd never stoop so low.
Nice. Like it. Done, sir. Did you have that planned, or did you just...
No, it's a joke I've been working on.
I think that's a really good joke, sir.
It was. It did involve me saying I'd never have anal sex with a dwarf. I'd never stoop so low. But I've changed it to headbutting.
There's something about comedians in England from the north, or from the northern regions, or even from the Midlands, where the jokes have to be blue. You have to work blue.
I've done a few blue ones.
I've said the word fuck on stage just at least once, twice, 100 times.
Oh, I've said that a few times. I've only ever said cunt once, though. I like his hair.
He's got great hair.
Yeah, lovely eyebrow.
He's got that invisible hair that I've been reading a lot about.
Yeah, I've got some.
Yeah.
Around my willy.
I've got invisible hair on my balls. Invisible hair on my balls.
Oh, my God.
Other balls are covered in curls, but mine have got invisible hair.
Oh,
it's a bolo tie without a bolo bit, without the leather.
It's an amazing tie. I really like that tie.
It's Mr. Takagi.
he's a snazzy Takagi.
He is. Mr. Takagi.
I'll tell you, you just have to kill me. Okay. Is that Takagi?
It is, yeah.
Ah. Yes, I can kiss him. I want to kiss you.
You ask for miracles, I give you the FBI.
We've got to do that Christmas. 25 years.
Have we not done Die Hard yet?
We've not done Die Hard. We're going to, I think I've already said that we'd promised we'd do it for Christmas. 25-year
Nice.
anniversary. We're doing Die Hard at Christmas.
That's incredible.
That's good. I like that.
The coin went right through his neck.
Oh my God. Like ketchup, yeah, with his hot dogs coming out.
Oh, it's hot sauce. You can't take it.
Can't take it. He's good. Fucking hell, I'd never play heads or tails with him, would you?
No. He comes over and goes, oh, he's dead. Leave him there. I'll have a jump on him later.
I like it when they're dead.
Come back in later, he's just bouncing up and down on him like a trampoline. Woohoo! Wee! I'm Mr. Takagi. It somewhat undermines your authority, sir, if you bounce up and down on the fatter members of your staff after I've killed them with a coin.
Shut up.
Shut up.
If I was Takagi, I think I'd still be going round doing, like, conventions.
As
wouldn't you?
Takagi?
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
you
why
know,
not?
signing copies of Die Hard for $5 a pop. Why not? I would. Suck that up for all it's worth.
I don't know why these action stars in the 90s aren't doing conventions.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd
Danny Glover's doing conventions.
Yeah, Busey's doing conventions.
Well, but Busey doesn't know what he's doing. Busey's just being pushed around. Now, where are we now? What are we doing now? What's going on now?
I was going to say, I love to go and do conventions.
Are you all
Then
hobbits?
I like to go and do a huge amount of blow.
Tell me about the fire.
I'd like to get the signature of the guy who played Ellis in Die Hard.
Oh, yes.
I'd like to meet him.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to get the signature of Hedgehog from this movie.
Yeah, I would. And Kadeem. And I'd like to meet him and have pictures where we're both doing the Paul McCartney thumbs up, both wearing the glasses that he wore in that.
I'd like to meet Kadeem and have a picture of him both dressed up as Dutchmen wearing clogs with blonde wigs on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And punching.
It's a bit too much for $10. I'd be like, do you want my dollars or not? Put the fucking clogs on.
Punching a ferret. It's a weird name for the movie, though, Drive. I mean, I understand they drive around, but...
I get it more than the Ryan Gosling film.
Well, I get it more than the Ryan Gosling one, because he's hardly in the car in the Ryan Gosling one at all, but...
I'd like to drive my car really fast. I like to drive it, you get what I'm saying?
What do you think of Brittany Murphy in this movie?
I think she's,
Oh man, am I glad to see you guys.
You would, wouldn't you?
she's got dark hair, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's young as well. Blimey. She's very forward.
Vagina.
Is this after Clueless?
I don't know, but it could have, instead of being called Drive, it could just be called V for Vagina. Like V for Vendetta. Only it's just everyone goes round wearing a fairly pale mask of Brittany Murphy's vagina on their face.
Has to be done. Right, let's have a look at this then.
I think it is after Clueless, just.
It is after Clueless, which is kind of weird. She must be like 95 was Clueless,
Yeah.
and this was 97. She almost made Freeway as well. In between, she's in The Prophecy too. But she weren't scared to go and do these little B movies after doing Clueless, which was quite a big hit, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what? After Clueless, our next big thing is not Girl Interrupted, really.
But
then
she
there's
carried on
nothing.
working.
Nothing again until what, like riding in cars with boys or something? I don't know.
Cherry Falls.
8 Mile.
Yeah.
I mean, she was well known, but at the same time, she wasn't like a big star. Do you know what I mean?
No, but she was always consistent. I didn't mind her at all. I thought she was good in Sin City. She really went for it.
I'd like to really go for it.
Wouldn't now?
I would now.
Would you?
That's all right to say, isn't it?
Uh,
I mean, if she's been preserved well. If you're allowed to warm up...
I'm stuck.
If you're allowed to warm up the body a bit with a...
I look forward to that DM that you send me.
toaster or a little Calagas stove just to warm up the old bits. That's not wrong of me to say, is it? That I want to... with a corpse. Is that wrong?
No, just call me if anything happens. Dr.Action, I'm stuck. I need your help.
I'm stuck in Brittany Murphy. But she's been dead a few years. Yeah, I know.
Don't let my wife find out. I'm
For
on my way.
For all Brittany Murphy fans out there, I would apologise, but I don't care.
Hey, listen, be careful.
That's all right. That person probably doesn't listen to the show.
No.
Hey.
I don't know. She's like really. She sometimes looks really ill, doesn't she?
Yeah. I kind of like that, though. It means it would be less
Don't
effort.
get away.
Yeah, less energy. She wouldn't put up too much of a fight, would she?
No, he would.
Well, Piper Fergs would, but Hedgehog wouldn't.
No,
I think Hedgehog's probably quite easy as well.
I think he's just glad of the attention.
I think this is you and me, you know. If we went on a road trip, this would be you and me. We do need to go, on a trip dressed like that, I think.
Yeah, I'll start growing my hair.
Yeah, we'll buy you a wig or something. And I need to shave some of my hair off.
Yeah.
You've got to admire people like Tracy Walter who just don't mind being like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he's good. I like him.
His teeth are better than mine. I love he rips that thing off the car, goes, and then throws it on the ground. I always do that when I'm doing car maintenance.
Oh, I'm a big mechanic.
Mainly because people don't know this, but mainly because I'm humping the exhaust.
Yeah.
That's why outside all you can hear is...
Start her up.
Oh, wait a minute, he's using his Game Boy. It's a very boring game, this Game Boy.
Oh, it's shit.
It's called Touch the Sash. It's all about you have to find an Asian woman and touch her sash. And you play a little cartoon monkey that runs up and down carrying like little soft leather gloves that he has to put on and touch the sash when the sash comes into view.
It's a very popular game in the south of America where they do a lot of beauty pageants, isn't it? They've all got sashes. Kadeem Harrison would look good in the sash.
Do you know if they remade this now, it'd be played by that horrendous, what's her name? Amber Heard.
Yeah. Oh, she'd be up for it.
I can't stand Amber Heard.
You don't like Amber Heard?
I meant to, right? I meant to because she's meant to be like sassy and sexy and, likes cars and is bisexual and all this stuff. But no,
Is she?
I can't stand Amber Heard. She's just so full of herself and annoying and not very talented.
No.
But that's who they would cast. They would cast like the sassy, sexy car fanatic.
Yeah,
Amber
they
Heard.
probably would cast Amber Heard.
But I think here they've kind of gone for a twin Peaksy. She looks a bit like,
Sherilyn Fenn.
yeah, God, Sherilyn Fenn.
God, two moon junction.
Oh, stop it, stop it. Stop it, I don't want to embarrass myself. Oh, you've said it now. tell you what, Sherilyn Fenn and Lara Flynn Boyle back in the day. Couldn't get a piece of bacon between them. As the old saying goes.
I've never heard that saying.
You ask Matt Payne. He knows all about that saying.
Oh, yeah. Endless porking. I'm trying to think now who else they'd probably cast.
Like a mean
Who
goat.
is it? I think you're right. I think it would be Amber Heard.
By the kind of car that he drives.
Or
Brian Blessed.
Miley Cyrus.
Oh, fuck off. No, don't put that image in my head. Her fucking tongue flapping everywhere.
Yeah. I wish somebody had told 20-year-old girls, such as Miley Cyrus, licking a hammer does not constitute sexy.
No, it doesn't. Licking
I've
workman's
tried.
equipment, and I do not mean that as a euphemism, is not something... When I see that, I just go, cool, think of the bacteria.
I don't know what it is. The only thing I can think of is she was going out with Chris Hemsworth, Thor. It's whether he was watching it thinking, give me a Thor hammer.
I don't like Miley Cyrus at all. I honestly wish she would be killed in a freak accident involving GNU and a tray full of spiky ashtrays.
Well, say it how it is, if that's how you feel.
That's how I feel. I don't like her. She's weird. She's androgynous. She's not sexy in any way at all. Her tongue is irritating, and I want it to be sliced out by Steven Seagal's katana sword collection. And her flagrant, I want to get on a ball naked. It's just, yeah, I don't agree, and I don't appreciate it. I would appreciate it more if James Spader had insisted.
It's his ball. What are you on about? It was filmed in his house. Just get on top of my ball, Miley. Swung about. And that's actually James Spader's cock. He has actually had a hammer sewn onto his groinal area.
Has Einstein the Hypnotoad again?
Mm.
God, I wish I'd stayed at this motel.
Why would you be in there doing that to Mike? Because we could both do it. Keep touching his face. Let's touch his face.
Tonight on Let's Touch His Face, we go north to a motel in Arizona where we touch Mark Dacascos' face and then we clear out without him even knowing.
Roll cameras. Did you know we were here, Mark? What
No.
were you doing in my room, you freaks?
We were touching your face. What kind of program is this? The program is Touch Your Face.
Celebrity touch your face.
And next week, Lorenzo Lamas' face is touched by a group of choir boys from Hull.
See, why is ITV not putting that on?
Ooh, Touch That Face, a new program on ITV. Coming soon. We
She is
find
nuts.
we find Bernard Cribbins and we touch his face.
Bernard Manning and Bernard Cribbins. Look at that. Looks like he's going to take an order at a drive-through.
Hello, psychos are us. Now you here, boy. Listen to me. You want fries with your hamburger or what? I can't now stop doing the New York accent. I can't do a southern accent anymore. I have to talk like this for a while and try and get into it. Otherwise, I can't do the accent.
How's everybody doing down there in the south? Is
That's
everybody-
better. Right, you got it. Because otherwise, I just end up doing this.
Not everybody in the south is an inbred boy. We don't all go around in our little towns fucking our sisters. It's like the cousins. That's what we do.
I suppose when Brittany Murphy was doing this, she was thinking, God, this part's really going to make me...
Yeah, fuck clueless.
Dancing on the spot, splashing stuff into Dacascos' face.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to splash all over Dacascos' face.
I think the furthest south in America I've been is Florida.
Well, that's very south. That's so far south, it's north again.
Oh, yeah.
But you haven't been through the south to get to Florida, have you? You've just flown into Florida.
Yeah, just flown in, yeah. Parachuted in.
See, I've been all around the southwest, as far down as the border in El Paso.
Oh.
But I haven't been through what they call the deep south. I haven't been through Georgia or Mississippi or any of those. Tennessee or any of those.
Is that because you've seen Deliverance?
No, that's simply because what ended up happening is that we did a bunch of short journeys. The furthest south we went was North Carolina. And every time we thought about doing another journey, we're like, well, we don't really want to go through all those states again, so I guess we've got to fly. And then it becomes a thing of cost, and then blah, 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 blah. But we're going to go down to New Orleans next year and take a road trip from there.
Why not?
Try and cross some stuff off my list. Well, I tell you why not. It's because they could be hugely abusive to a man from England.
Yeah. Especially, hello there, what?
Hello, I've heard you're all a bit racist.
Yes. I see you were with your wife. Is yours or your sister? Fuck 'em, they called you a limey, didn't they?
They did. Well, a guy in North Carolina called me a limey in a roadhouse. Oh, they left some melon on the table.
Yeah, I'd have that.
Here we go. This is also very reminiscent of the Winnebago scene in Kill Bill 2 coming up. The whole idea that you can't fight in such a short space is what I mean.
Yeah. Close quarters. I like it.
Nice.
Like it.
Bed bounce. Classic.
Have a chair. Have a lamp. Kick to the
Lamp face! It's Mark Dacascos' new martial art, lamp face. It only works if you're surrounded by a room full of lamps. So he hangs out in the lighting section of a Home Depot or a Sainsbury's home base.
It's the best place to do a bit of lamp fighting.
Yeah, a bit of lamp. Lampikido. Lampkido.
Yeah. I'll tell you what we've not mentioned. Raid 2 teaser trailer.
Raid 2 Barental teaser trailer, yeah. Looking good, man. Looking very good.
I'm excited.
I'm moist.
You are.
I've been moist since I saw it the other day. I keep falling off chairs. Keep slipping right off. I got so moist. I watched it and I went, oh, I got a big tingle in my butthole.
You in a library.
There we go. And then a chainsaw shows up, making this the perfect film of all time. I mean, honestly, I didn't think this film could get any better, and then Kadeem found a chainsaw.
Mm.
Not only that, but he actually fucking uses it, as opposed to those movies where they get a chainsaw just to be cool, promise chainsaw action, and then don't deliver.
See, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, chainsaw fight. Oh!
Look at that. That's classic.
That's
Slice
good.
the arm off, the arm spins round, shoots him up. Why would you want to edit a frame of this movie? This doesn't make any sense.
The only bit that I'd have probably edited would be where Brittany Murphy's bouncing on the bed.
I like that bit, though. I would have had her bouncing on the bed in underwear.
Alright, I'd edit. If I had to edit it, if I was the director, I'd go, alright, I'll edit. That bit. That's it. That's all I'll do.
What, that bit where she's bouncing against the door?
No, just when Mark Dacascos nodded his head.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
This
Say no more.
The faulty dildo squad. They've
Yeah.
all got faulty dildos, and if one of them touches you, it electrocutes you and gives you an orgasm at the same time.
That'd be a thing of awesomeness, wouldn't it? I'd just be taking it around town at night, just touching people.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like the way they make slightly erotic noises,
yeah.
but also a bit like lightsabers. I've never been to a hotel that had pots and pans before, but I'm willing to believe it exists.
Oh, it does exist.
This is such a good fight.
Shoes? Shoes? What are you going to do with those?
I mean, this is what I like the most, is I like, you know, when the West meets the East type movies. I love that stuff.
The reason why I said about the Raid is because this fight, I think the fighting in this is... If you like the Raid, you'll like the fights in this.
Yeah.
Very sort of close, using every part. Granted, Iko Uwais don't put boots on his feet, but how else are you going to fight a man with electrical dildos coming at you? Rubber soles.
Rubber Souls. He probably thought about the Beatles album and went, I'll have a bit of that. What do you think about Beyond Outrage?
I've not looked at the trailer yet. I have got Outrage, I've not watched it yet. Have you seen it?
I've never seen it, no, but I keep getting sent this stuff from this marketing company about it. So I keep putting up on our site.
I shall watch that and try and get a review done for it then.
Yeah, do. I might even be able to get us a screener for the second one, I'll see.
Oh, excellent. I can do that. Jump
What,
through a
flip
window.
out a window like that?
Yeah, that's how I get out of my house.
That's easy, that is.
Yeah, but I live in a 3-storey house.
Oh, okay. I live in a basement, so it would be hard for me to do it.
Yeah.
I live in a basement surrounded by skulls and tiny, tiny shoes.
Oh, you still live with Mo then?
Yeah. That'd be a fun show. You, me, and Mo all living together.
Yeah, why is that not on ITV?
I don't
have
know.
to touch my face.
It's our double bill of awesome tonight on ITV. First of all, it's I'm gonna touch your face, a new show where we go round the world finding celebrities you've barely ever heard of and touching their faces. Followed by Three Men in a Cabin, a new comedy starring Mosif Pawn, Dr. Paul Crowson and John Cross in a hilarious and, let's be fair, filthy, filthy show involving some of the most violent orgy scenes you've ever seen in your entire life, and lots of bacon.
Yes, that's right. We have a guest star, Matt Payne, this week.
Yeah, Matt Payne comes by the house every week trying to sell us bacon. It's a new part of the show.
I do like Brittany Murphy with the machine gun.
Oh yeah, she could do that all day as far as I'm concerned. Oh, if she could just bend over a little more. Move the camera down. Move it down a bit.
That's why you'd be a great director.
Yeah, are you kidding? I would be such a great director. It would be action like this, but with cleavage. I wouldn't go all out. I wouldn't do like TNT Jackson. I wouldn't have topless fighting. I feel like that's too much. But there would be cleavage. There would be the mammary glands for the fans, if you know what I mean.
Mammary gland fans.
Followed by touch your face. And then lastly, to close out the night, Three Men in a Cabin with ham.
Oh, that's nice. I like it how it's got time for these sort of shots in it. It's just a fun film, this.
Yeah, it's just a fun film. Don't take yourself too seriously.
No.
If you were Kadeem, you'd have a bit, wouldn't you?
Oh. I bet he's thinking, Oh, I'd like to go Dutch with her.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
Lots of breaking glass. You think it's a PM Entertainment film.
It's got that vibe, hasn't it? I mean, this one was released by Medusa Pictures, and they're kind of that kind of thing, aren't they?
Yeah, in the 90s, they very much were.
Come and get it.
I can't believe Kadeem, Dacascos, or Piper Fergs hasn't responded to my tweet.
I know.
This is a bit
Although
Transporter, isn't it?
Yeah. I think this is an influence on quite a lot of films, really.
I don't... What was it, timing? I mean, or was it just the studio fucked it up and the release that everyone saw is no good?
I think it's because it went through so many sort of edits that people, release dates weren't proper. I mean, the DVD release in America was shit.
I mean, now, if you put this film out now, it would be fucking huge.
Yes. Especially if
I mean,
you
it's
put
like the
Ryan
transport...
Gosling in it.
If you put Ryan Gosling in it as the guy who got his hand cut off by the chainsaw, that one I'd go for.
Yeah, Amber Heard is Brittany Murphy character. As Kadeem Harrison, I'd probably go for 50 Cent.
No, I'd have Salma Hayek as Kadeem's character. just to up the cleavage quota.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you on that.
I'd keep Johnny Piper Ferguson.
I would, but I wouldn't. I'd stick his in there.
What, you and me as him and Hedgehog?
Yeah.
But this is very Transporter, this whole sequence.
It's if you watch this and then you watch action films from this period to now, you can spot so many influences. So you're right, the Transporter, definitely.
Although there's that huge, although obviously it's sad because we lost the commentary, but there's that huge, amazing garage fight scene in...
Martial Law.
Is that what it's called?
Martial Outlaw. No, Mission of Justice.
Mission of Justice, I thought it was called, with Bridget Nielsen and...
Jeff Wincott. Winnie Wincott.
Yeah, from... he's in Sons of Anarchy at the moment, isn't he?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to re-record that sometimes. That's a good film, that is.
It's a great film.
Do you get the feeling that she wasn't looking at the script and this is just Brittany Murphy?
I get the feeling that she was on lots and lots of drugs. And not by her own choosing. I feel like she was slipped drugs while asleep.
Yeah.
And then everyone had a turn touching her face before they woke up. What I like is that Fergs really has no
fighting quality.
Fighting talent. He's really fucked his tie, and
yeah, he's walking up, he's pooing himself.
But he's a great villain of the time. And
he's great.
And he always plays this character. He always plays the slightly frustrated, inept, southern, why doesn't shit go right for me type.
But if
now,
it
this
works...
scene is ridiculous in the best possible way.
Oh, who does he play in Unforgiven?
Because this movie has everything. I mean, it just has everything.
He's actually in Drive with Ryan Gosling.
He's not.
He is.
Piper Fergs?
Yeah. Plays a bearded redneck.
What a surprise.
Typecasting back.
That's really them running, by the way, as this explodes.
Yep.
Look at that. Did you see the ground ripple then when that blew up?
Yep.
That is fucking phenomenal, isn't it? I mean, that's a real fucking explosion. They just blew the shit out of that.
They've got a budget and everything is on screen.
Well, I think this shows what happens, and it's no disrespect to these actors, but, you know, all big stars are, you know, we can agree, overpaid. But this proves, like, what you could do back in the 90s if you weren't having to pay, you know, 5 to 10 mil for your leading guys. Because, you know, these guys would have probably only made, I say only, but probably only made sort of like 50, 60 thou each.
Yeah.
Maybe Dacascos got more, I don't know. But you think about it, Army of Darkness, which is Campbell's, like, biggest fan favourite film, he was only paid about 110,000 to be in that.
Which one's that?
Army of Darkness.
Is that all he got?
Yeah. Campbell's never earned in the millions, ever. I mean, maybe for Burn Notice he is now, but...
No, I wonder how much he got fucking paid of the devil's money for the remake.
Oh, fuck, well, exactly. But all I'm saying is, if you go back to the 90s, people weren't being paid millions.
No.
Until you were like Jim Carrey or Cameron Diaz or whatever. But this shows that when you're not wasting all that money and time on fucking actors and their demands, you can really get a decent fucking movie for just a few mil. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. So where is this on Dacascos' film repertoire? Here's an interesting fact. Mark Dacascos' birthday is a day before the John Piper Ferguson.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Same year?
Let's have another look. Yes. How weird's that?
They're only a day apart.
Yeah.
Suppose Dacascos would wake him up in the morning going, "We're only a day apart. You and I could be brothers, only a day apart." I reckon he did.
I think he did.
It's crazy. Less than 10 years after this movie was made, or about 10 years after this movie was made, she'd be grinding on Eminem's pole for money.
Remember me? The one who helped you guys out?
I would have said that I don't think Mark Dacascos would have been paid hell of a lot. In 2003, he starred with Jet Li in Cradle to the Grave. That's probably his most well-known film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably not to proper action fans, but I think this is probably his film that everybody loves of his. But for films that were put out in the cinema, I think it would have been Cradle to the Grave.
Well, this movie just has everything.
Yeah. Mark Dacascos in a boiler suit with a belt. Brittany Murphy off her tits. Kadeem Harrison.
Who?
Great teeth.
Great teeth. John Piper Fergs. Hair.
Bolo tie.
Bolo.
Hedgehog.
Ladies' man.
Yeah. Great teeth. Oh. She is nuts, isn't she?
Do you reckon off screen she was given hand jobs for blow?
Yeah. I don't know. To those two women.
Yeah.
Who's sitting in the diner. I think he probably gave over, licked her fingers and probably helped. They've got a smile on their face.
Well, they got cocks.
I'd like to. Those two women there. Do you think they were like, "Oh, do you want to be extras in this film?" They were like, "Yeah, all right then." And now they're like, "We're in dry."
Old people in the old folks' home. You mean the one with Ryan Gosling?
No! Not that shower of shit.
Hedgehog.
I love how they have this little bromance. It's like, Hedgehog. Did you survive, Hedgehog? I will have the bacon cheeseburger with... Oh, no, wait a minute. You're not had to drive through any more, Hedgehog?
I lost my job.
Goddamn amateurs. Oh, we've been doing this shit.
I do love Hedgehog's hair. I think that's awesome.
Trust me, put me in a car for 3 days next to you. You'll be able to see it happen.
Oh, that's good technology. Is this supposed to be set in the future, do you think?
I don't know. I think it's just meant to be what it is. I think maybe 10 years into the future. You know, when people can communicate via, like, computer screens. Once that technology is evolved.
I mean, that's pretty good technology. They could do a podcast while driving.
Yeah. Well, technically, so could we.
We could.
He's really messily eating tomatoes. I think Mr. Takagi's even wearing the same suit that he wore in Die Hard.
Yes. Nice suit. I have to myself. Like I said, I didn't know that was Mr. Tagagi.
Well, you
John
learn something new
Shigeta.
every day.
Most well known for Die Hard.
Yeah.
What a shocker. He was born in Hawaii. He's on the soundtrack to a couple of films.
Yeah, he's in Roger and Hammerstein's Flower Drum Song.
Oh, classic.
It's my favourite musical.
Yeah.
Very seldom heard, but there's a great soundtrack album for Flower Drum Song performed by deaf children. And you can't, they don't have that, you know, like how deaf people speak? It's not quite got that diction to it.
Yeah.
But
I'm right.
and they can't quite hit the notes. But apart from that, I tell you what, it's inspirational. It's really inspirational to know all those deaf children were singing along to something they had never heard and would never hear. It's just beautiful. Every time I put it on, I weep.
Yeah, I do. I weep and go, get the fucking words right.
No, they're not blind. They can read the words.
Yeah, but they can't do the tune.
No, they're all off key and out of tune.
But hey, the fact that they tried.
Oh, they tried. That's what I'm trying to say. So shall I read out this Army of Darkness 2 rant then between me and Venus Blue?
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
Okay.
You arguing with a porn star sounds like it.
So Venus Blue posted a comment on Reddit that said, Bruce Campbell confirms Army of Darkness 2. To which I wrote, this was before he actually didn't confirm it. I said, no, he doesn't. This headline should read, Bruce Campbell throws out yet another piece of vague fan-baiting bullshit. Which is really funny because Campbell himself said that it was bullshit. Anyway, he said, after 22 years of that and the Evil Dead remake, I am regrettably, so as I was once a huge fan, getting sick of those guys. To which Venus Blue responded, Evil Dead wasn't a remake. Once people start realizing that, they might appreciate it for being a fucking awesome horror film instead of trying to downplay it. Do some research. Several sources have said Raimi is already working on it. Campbell has said in other interviews that Raimi is going to do it and it is going to happen. The new Evil Dead series is going to tie into it. All of that stuff, not one single piece of it has been confirmed. All that stuff is just internet drivel. None of that has actually been confirmed. That is just stuff that people have said at conventions when the Evil Dead the remake was all successful. Fede Alvarez was shooting his mouth off. Oh, we're going to do 2 more, and Raimi's going to do 2 more, and we're going to join up, and blah 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 blah. Because they wanted to whip people into a frenzy. Because people
it's what they do. It's what they do when a film's released. They try to drum up interest in a sequel before it's even opened the doors.
There's been absolutely no confirmation from Raimi's camp whatsoever. So anyway, I go on to say my comment was about 2 things. One, that they have teased, rumoured and discussed Army of Darkness 2 at conventions for 20 years. If you are new to the films or have only been a fan for the last couple of years, then I can appreciate your position. But I've been a massive fan of the series for 2 decades now, And Campbell and others promising another film in the series is nothing new. In fact, Campbell has said that the remake is the other film in the series. He has said that we wanted a new one so badly that they gave us a crappy remake. My other reason for making my comment is that online news sites should know better by now. This isn't news, it never was. Campbell merely said he was up for doing it, which he said 1,000 times. It's really sad what happens to creative, interesting talent after 20 years in the business. New Bruce Campbell is a sham. Old, honest, decent, creative, and interesting Bruce Campbell would hate the performing monkey he's become. To which Venus Blue responded, "You're still going on about this over a week later? Alvarez just tweeted the other day to someone that Raimi is directing it. I don't know what else you want." Right? So this guy is someone, or girl, is someone who literally goes online and believes everything that is written. Everything. You could write. I could get like Ain't It Cool News or whatever to write fucking Brittany Murphy to star in new Avengers movie as Black Widow's sister, Dead Widow.
Yeah.
And
Brittany Murphy's coming back from the grave
right.
because Joss Whedon.
Yeah. And I know it's true because Joss Whedon tweeted about it the other day. Anyway. I said, I don't want anything at all. My comment was merely that this isn't news. Even tweets aren't news. When Raimi makes a serious statement, then maybe it's news. I wasn't going on. I was responding to your comment. To which they replied, when the director of Evil Dead says that Raimi has personally talked to him about it, brought him the story, and even told him what Ash's role will play, it's pretty much news. None of which Raimi did. At all. Ever. Anyway, you and the rest of the naysayers... because I'm one of the naysayers, apparently, can do that all day if you want, but it's happening. Now he's implying that I didn't, I said I didn't want it to happen or whatever. Anyway, so I said the initial news story was Bruce Campbell said yes, he would do it on stage at a convention. Now, Mr. Remake Alvarez has said Sam will do it. Sam has said for years on and off that he wants to do it. I'm not a naysayer, you don't know me. My point only ever was that the headline Bruce Campbell confirms Army of Darkness 2 is nonsense. Do you know how many times they have gone round and round on Army of Darkness 2? If it happens, great, fine, whatever. But I'm just not holding my breath. They have so screwed the pooch with the remake, I honestly don't care. Call me negative, but I remember when first-time directors needed a good, fairly original idea and had to put blood, sweat, and tears into getting it out there. First-time directors like, Sam Raimi. To which Venus Blue responded, first of all, it wasn't a remake. Secondly, it was a fantastic movie and they put quite a bit of effort into it and even had several scenes with camera nods, Ash's car, and even went as far as getting the clock from the original. I don't know you, but it sounds like you have no idea what you're talking about. Unless you are saying that Alvarez is lying, you are just another naysayer. To which I said, we have a difference of opinion over the remake, and I'm not saying anyone is lying, but please look back further than 8 months and realize they, meaning the original crew, have been promising Evil Dead 4 for 15 years, but none of this warrants you being rude or insinuating I'm a misinformed idiot. Good luck with that attitude in life. All the best. To which they responded, I never insinuated anything. Bruce Campbell has pretty much said it wasn't a remake. So if Bruce Campbell says it wasn't a remake, it's fine. Even though it was a remake, clearly. Then he says it was the first of a new chapter of the Evil Dead franchise. Wrong. They changed the way the book works. The book is not the same book. Wrong. Anyway, and going back 8 months is less relevant than information that surfaces within the last month, whether you want to consider it news or not. Who the hell are you? Missing my point again. To which I finally... Sorry?
Very much so.
Yeah. To which I finally said, by the way, thought you might like to know, Bruce Campbell said this about the Army of Darkness 2 rumours. It's all internet BS. There's no reality whatsoever. These random comments slip out of my mouth or Sam Raimi's mouth. Next thing you know, we're making a sequel. This has been going on years. Take it from someone who's gone on this merry-go-round before. To which Venus Blue responded, this is great. I watched that interview and figured I would be hearing from you. Yes, he unconfirmed his confirmation, but also didn't necessarily say that it isn't ever going to happen. Yeah.
You could have gloated a lot more.
I could have gloated a lot more, but...
I'm thinking of joining Reddit just to have a go at myself.
Just to have a go yourself. The thing is, right, is that I have spent, since doing the podcast and whatever, and making friends online and things like that, I've tried desperately not to get involved in pointless circular arguments that I know the other person just isn't going to fucking listen. But with that particular conversation, I had to keep going. Because they were just so... And then when Bruce Campbell unconfirmed it, I was like,
Which
that
you're
is
gonna do.
fucking bliss.
You should have just put, okay, I tell you what, as soon as he unconfirms it... Well, not even unconfirms it, because he's never confirmed anything.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, it's my favourite bit of the movie. Sorry, carry on.
Oh, when he turns around and he's singing.
He's singing, yeah. Anyway, carry on, dude.
He should have just said, when he unconfirms it, I'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Some people just want to believe it so much. I think if Bruce Campbell came out and said, I'm training to be a plumber, people would go, there's going to be a plumber in the next Evil Dead film.
Or Bruce Campbell turns to plumbing after a lifetime of entertainment.
Yeah. I don't know, I think it's just really shitty on the fans. At least true fans such as yourself see it for what it is, and it's just a load of bullshit that he goes up on stage now and says all this. I mean, I know he's not the only one who does it. A lot of actors go and say that they're going to do stuff and they don't do it.
Yeah.
But when you've got an appreciation enough for the Evil Dead franchise, and he keeps saying it, I mean, once is fine. Once is fine, because you could just say, not going to happen then. But every time he gets on the stage and people go, well, what's happening with the Army of Darkness 2? Oh, yeah, it's coming. In comic book form.
What I don't understand is the Dacascos are from Hawaii, yet they have a very clearly Greek name. Well, how does that happen, do you think?
Maybe some of the bloodline along the way is Greek.
It is a Greek name, isn't it, Dacascos?
It kind of sounds it, yeah.
Isn't it one of the Greek islands? Isn't it like Corfu, Crete, Dacascos,
Possibly.
Santorini?
It's not my mic.
I've dropped it. Look out, Reggie, I've dropped it.
He's dropped his mic, look.
Oh, he's dropped it. Why has he gone and done that?
Oh, no. It's Neo from The Matrix has turned up. Oh, sorry, no, it's not Neo from The Matrix. No.
No, it's Niblick from the Montrix.
Oh, everybody's gone slow motion.
They have. He's pulled something out of his fancy waistcoat.
He's pulling out a rubber bacon.
Oh, I've got a pork chop in here.
Does anybody want a slice of pork pie?
Did anyone want a boar's hoof before the shooting begins?
Oh, Hard Target, I think this was influenced by.
This was awesome. This is like BMX Bandits meets Star Wars meets The Matrix meets Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Yeah. This is awesome. This is an awesome scene.
It is.
He's drinking urine.
It's like Prayer of the Roller Boys meets John Goodman meets...
Oh, I haven't seen that in years. I've got that upstairs.
meets Grease 2 meets... I don't
Toy
know.
Story.
Toy Story meets Toys with Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Meets Nicole Kidman's Fanny in a new movie.
Fanny's wide shut.
Oh, she has got a wide shot Fanny.
That's what we need on a t-shirt. This is so clearly
Green
a
screen.
backdrop.
It works though.
It works.
It's better than
I've seen
anything
worse
better
in
than
big
anything
budget films.
Ryan Gosling's ever done.
Yeah.
Is that Luke Perry?
Oh.
Oh, Fatty took a tumble.
Yeah, wearing a perfectly good waistcoat.
Oh dear, he'll never wear beige in this town again. Oh, listen, late 90s, happy hardcore house music.
Oh, yeah. Easy good, easy good. He's up and easy good. Yep, that'll help you. He goes for it, though, doesn't he?
He does.
Kadeem. I mean, Kadeem must be like, sort of, people going, you're quite big in Dutchland, didn't you? And he's
Quite
like,
big in Dutch. He's like, oh, I am big in Dutch.
I am very big in Dutch, but I was also in Drive with Mark Dacascos.
Yeah. He says, oh, I am very big in Dutch because the Dutch have very small vaginas. So it makes me feel like I'm a lot bigger in Dutch.
Fight.
He's won some tournaments, hasn't he, old Dacascos, as a fighter?
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. He's awesome. And there's no quick cuts.
Oh, no, it's all done in one. Well, his dad was a martial arts trainer.
Ah, well, there you go, then. He had an early advantage that we never had.
He did 1982 European Kung Fu and Karate Championships, first place lightweight brown belt division. 1982 Italian Kung Fu and Karate Championships, first place lightweight brown belt division. 1982 Hamburg Karate Championships, first place junior division. 1980 Long Beach Internationals, first place brown belt divisions forms. And 1973 Long Beach Internationals, first place Pee-wee. Don't know what that means.
Pee-wee Herman.
So wait a minute, he was born in 1964 and he fought his first martial arts tournament in 1973, so he was 9. His father, Al Dacascos, is a martial arts instructor and used car salesman. Come on down to Al Dacascos' cars. Birth mother is Maurico McVeigh, raised by ex-stepmother Malia Bernal. It says that Al Dacascos is of Filipino, Spanish and Chinese ancestry.
Hometown is Honolulu. Oh, I bet she does.
But how can he be of Filipino, Spanish and Chinese ancestry and have a fucking Greek name? I don't understand.
I don't understand your name. I like that.
Machete fights.
Yeah.
Of course, there should have been a lot more blood, but whatever.
I think they probably wasted it all on the...
chainsaw sequence.
Yeah.
No holes? No holes. So our work here is done. Let's go. Oh. What's wrong?
Because you find out he's also got something in him, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got the upgraded version.
Well, the other guy's got the upgrade, but he's got the original, right?
Yeah. He's got the iPhone 5 in his heart. Whereas Mark Dacascos has just got the iPhone 3. This is very... I just get the feeling that the Wachowskis watched this and went, I think we could make a film just like this, but put a lot more pretentious shit in it.
Yeah, I think so. If we could just get a big black guy to quote really dreary shit.
Yeah. Oh, should we get Kadeem again? Ah, let's get Lawrence Fishburne. He has a bit of a voice. He talks like this. Take a pill, Leo.
I don't mind The Matrix. It's okay. It's not as good as this.
No, I really love the first one, but should have left it there.
But it's not as good as this. I prefer this to The Matrix.
There's a lot more action in this. And it's real. Not all fucking bullet time. Plus, the greatest thing about this is he wears 2 trench coats.
Yeah, not one. One trench coat is enough for this guy.
Have a drink while you're there. See, if this was Popeye, he'd have a bit of spinach now, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You could always pick something else out of a hat, carrots or broccoli or something.
Yeah. I also love the last line. One of the last lines of this is great. When we get there.
He's like, I have a broom.
Broom, broom.
I've broken my broom. Shouldn't have done that. How will I sweep up your dead carcass?
That is a good line. I like that. You should write that in your script.
What's that?
How am I going to boom up your dead car? I like this now. The sunglasses just come. Now, we fold away in the middle. Is that something out of style?
It's Lance Henriksen. No. That's not. It's Hedgehog. It's Hedgehog and hair bolo tie.
Hi there, I'm Lance Henriksen. I smoke 1,000 cigarettes a day.
I'm just watching it now. That's my problem.
Yeah, it's a great ending to a film.
It's too good.
Usually action films, you watch them and then at the end you sort of like, oh, it didn't live up to that fight in the middle or at the start.
Yeah.
This really, every fight scene is pretty awesome at this last bit.
Why did Wanger not make a lot more movies?
I don't know. He's done a lot of special effects.
No, I know, but why did he not... You know, I wish he'd made a lot more of these movies.
Yeah, oh, I do. Didn't he work on, Did he work on an Evil Dead film?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe way back in the day.
Hell Comes to Frogtown. Predator. The Monster Squad. He's worked on those.
You hit like a girl, motherfucker. Let's go.
Makeup department.
No, I'm bad. Let's go. I'll show you something.
Art department. Evil Dead 2. He was a sculptor on Evil Dead 2.
Oh, he must have been with
Tom Sullivan.
Mike Tursick's team.
Oh, okay.
Chris Byrne has just said from Cinematronics, he's just said, I love Drive, such a fun film. I had a 6-month period where I always had it on.
Is he talking about the film?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. It's filthy. He sounds disgusting. 6-month period? Imagine the blood loss. How would you...
How would you cope?
Yeah. Well, it was funny. He kept talking about it to everyone. People were getting so fed up, someone just said, put a sock in it. That absorbed quite a lot, actually. He was lucky because he had more socks than he had tampons, so...
Yeah, fucking... All my socks have just got spunk in the end of them, so I couldn't use mine. My socks would get pregnant.
Yeah. I don't think it works like that, though.
You'd be surprised. Oh, he's second unit director on Rollerblade Warriors.
Oh, that explains it all then. We've all been second unit director on Rollerblade Warriors at one point in our lives.
We have, yeah. Oh my word. 2 years after this, he directed an episode of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. That must have been a huge coup for the Power Ranger people.
They're obscenely popular, Power Rangers, for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
That guy goes from, I forget who it is from the Power Rangers, but he goes to convention and gets mobbed by thousands of people all the time.
Do you think that's in an ironic way or in a proper...
Well, not very good, though, is it? It's not like it's great action or something. I love that move when he does his hand all flippies around and then he punches him in the chest.
That guy's still on that machine. I like that continuity. That guy's still dead.
Yeah.
On that thing.
They're like, quick, Michael, should we go to Turbo Boost?
Oh, there, Michael.
He's like the Knight Rider car.
Yeah.
I suggest, Michael, we stop this fight and go find a woman in hot pants.
I suggest we go to a Herders bar, Michael. Okay, kid, let's do it. Maybe we'll see some tits. I certainly hope so. And some fat.
See, implant boosting. I told you they go to Turbo Boost.
Oh, it's It's like he's got an adrenaline rush to his heart, like Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction.
Or Crank.
Mm. Double trench coat.
Look at that right there. Now he's in an Asian Beatles tribute band. He plays Asian Ringo.
Kind of looks like a bit like Han now from Enter the Dragon. He's getting whipped. It's so wrong.
I know, it's really... You wouldn't be able to do that nowadays. But back then, you were allowed to do this openly in America.
Unless your name's Tarantino.
Well, yeah. He can do whatever he wants, apparently, no matter how shitty and stupid.
Looks like there's a new Django coming down there with original star Franco Nero.
I don't know if that's actually happening or if that's just a fake poster.
It'd be good though, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'd love an original
I'm going to
Django.
go on Reddit and go, it's been confirmed.
It's definitely
They've done a
happening.
Poster.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell told me when I was taking a shit and I watched it on YouTube. He's strong.
I do not have a penis. All my power goes in my arms, and my frustrations from not having a penis.
Caution. Warning.
The system is overloading. We should have given it a penis, sir. If we'd given it a penis, he would still be here with us.
Yeah, he's got peanuts. He's got peanut, no penis. Mike Dacascos. Earlier would have bet eating peanuts.
It's almost like Hammer Time, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the baggy trousers.
Yeah. I like this, what he does. I like the fake out that he does. Ooh. I love that. He just goes through this.
What he didn't realise was that Johnny Piper Ferguson was just trying to introduce him to autoerotic asphyxiation that he'd learnt off David Carradine.
Yeah. Why don't you just shoot him through the head?
What, because he doesn't want to be a murderer?
And Mike Dacascos has killed most of that bar.
Yeah, I know, but you only fire once fired on, I guess.
This is awesome now. Even though it's quite clearly a dummy when it goes in, but it looks good.
Of course. Hey, nice.
I like to imagine that's Piers Morgan.
Oh, God, that would be bliss, wouldn't it? Although if it was Piers Morgan, there'd be more of a splat. His kind of whalish blubber would kind of just flap out against the walls everywhere.
You've got a great kick-ass action film that at the end he drives into him with a motorbike and he just goes...
Yeah. And he goes, oh dear, I seem to be dead for...
Mr. Takagi.
I suppose they could have done a sequel because he's still around, right?
Yeah. I think a couple of years ago I think there's always plans to try and make sequels to this. I think Mike Dacascos has said that he'd still like to do a sequel to it.
Yeah, Kadeem would definitely do a sequel to it.
I'd jump at a chance of a sequel. As long as me and you could come back and play the offspring
Of Hedgehog and Piper Fergs.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Oh, dear. He's still alive.
And he still can't eat tomatoes.
Oh, he's still got it all over his chin. Oh, and he's wired up to a bomb and everything. It's great when this blows up. It's completely an unexpected kind of model shot. You just don't expect it in a movie like this, that they've built a model and everything.
But it's great, the last line. What Dacascos says and Kadeem Harrison just looks at him. It's great.
That's the name of your autobiography, isn't it?
Time to blow.
Yeah.
My life is a fucking small-time pimp.
Time to Blow by Dr.Action. My lifetime bending down in front of sailors.
Yeah, fun. It paid the bills. I was quite good at it. I could get through 50 sailors in a night.
Look at that, the rocket takes off and everything.
Excellent.
It's like Moonraker, only better.
Oh, yeah.
That is cracking, isn't it?
That is good.
It is a shame. Like, I could have really gone for this team making 5 or 6 of these. Because, I mean, I don't know, have you seen any of other Dacascos' stuff? Is it anywhere near this good?
No, I think it's good. It's not bad, but this is the standout. This is definitely the standout.
She can't live without me. She's a lucky girl. There you go. I think I might have to pull out my tiger fist on that cheeseburger, though.
Crying Freeman's alright. Not great.
See, I always used to see the front cover of that and think it was Brandon Lee.
Yeah. Well, it tried. I mean, that's based on an old manga, Crying Freeman.
Right.
So, and obviously Mark Dacascos did play the Crow, didn't he?
Oh, he did?
In this TV series, yeah.
We've done all the damage we can here. Let's
He's not in the sequels then, the movie sequels.
No, he was in the TV series. Went on for long. He's also in Alien Agent with Darren Shalavi.
Nice. Well, Darren's been with everyone, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. That was Drive.
Excellent film.
It
One
was
of our best
excellent.
films that we've covered, I think.
It's one of the best films we've covered, I think. Yeah, definitely. Up there with Blood Moon. I put this like if I was gonna do a martial arts double bill at a movie theater of movies that I could almost guarantee 80% of the audience hadn't seen but would fucking love, it would be Blood Moon followed by this.
Oh, that'd be a great night.
Because they wouldn't believe that such amazingness existed.
No.
And I almost feel like, you know, it's great and everything, people going back and finding all these like cult movies and stuff from the 70s and things, and yeah, there's some really good stuff there, but it always feels to me like this is the stuff that should really be being praised and reissued and re-released and talked about.
Yeah, well, these fellas are still around. I mean, get a sequel done now. Why not?
I agree.
And so to probably say, why don't we just remake it?
Oh.
Why don't we just remake it with the guy from Twilight? And Amber Heard.
Why don't we remake it? Fucking Amber Heard and that fucking, what's this guy went on to do? Oh, Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, Taylor Lautner could play the Mark Dacascos role. We'll get 50 Cent in to play his black friend, Amber Heard, and who should we get to direct? What about the guy who did the Evil Dead remake? He seems to be quite good.
What about Freddy Alvarez? Oh, that sounds fun.
Sam Raimi can produce it.
This is a great rap as well. This is almost as good as the Maniac Cop rap. Which I should remind anyone listening to this, please do go over to the After Movie Diner to listen to my exclusive interview with director Bill Lustig.
Very good interview. It's to speak to Bill Lustig and Robert Dovey in a week. That's pretty fucking amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I spoke to William Sadler, Bill Lustig and Robert Davi in the space of 3 weeks.
That is incredible.
And clips from my interview with Sadler and Davi will be available on this website, on Dr. Action website. I'm putting together a special, half an hour show that will have clips from their interviews on it.
Excellent.
Specifically for Dr. Action fans. Including William Sadler's now famous Steven Seagal impression.
That's a pretty damn good impression. So I think we should ask William Lustig to direct our film. What do you think?
Definitely. I mean, the only issue is he would have to have complete control.
Well, yeah, on set.
But I just mean he tended to make movies at the time that he was passionate about.
How could he not be impassionate about a film about us?
True. I am going to ask him that at the Q&A if he ever intends to make a film again.
Have you spoken to him more about that?
I sent him an email. I haven't heard anything back, so we'll wait and see.
Be so good.
We'll wait and see. I'm not counting it out yet.
Just turn up.
He's a busy man.
He's very busy.
What I don't want to do, though, is show up and the theatre say, oh, wait a minute, Jeff here is going to do it. And Bill Lustig just go, oh, well, fine, we'll let Jeff do it then. You know what I mean? I want to do it.
Yeah. I turn up. No, I've got it here. It's on my iPad. It's proof.
Yeah. Cameras by Otto Nemenzins.
1997. My wife, this is one of the first DVDs she ever bought me.
Really?
Yeah.
She has impeccable taste.
I said that I wanted it, and she ordered it for me off the internet.
Did the internet exist back in 1997?
Yeah, but it was shit. It was like one of those, you want that? Oh, I've got half hour, I'll go in there and order it for you.
Yeah. I'm only kidding. I've had an email since I was 16. I've had an email since 1996.
I think I only not recently, a few years ago, got mine. bigcock@gmail.com.
Which is odd, because I have big cocks at hotmail.com.
Excellent.
Which is good. Well, at the time I was working for a chicken farm, so it seemed to make sense. Anyway, that was our first commentary back, people. Hope you all enjoyed it.
Well, if they didn't, fools.
I hate to say it, though, sir. I do have to run.
That's all right.
I do have to be gone. I'm recording again in 2 hours, and I need to spend some time with my missus.
Excellent. Well, if you're recording what I think you're recording, you can always go back in the future and spend some more time with your missus there, time travel and all that.
Yeah,
jazz.
hopefully that'll be what happens.
Yeah, it's possible.
It is possible to be.
You've got a flux capacitor.
I've got 3. I've got one in the bathroom, one in the kitchen, and one in the bedroom.
Yeah, stick a couple of banana peels and some beer cans in it.
Yeah.
Jobs are good. In
the old Mr. Fusion.
Mm.
Yeah, and then we're well away. And then there'll be 2 of me. There can be one in the living room right now talking to the missus and one here doing a commentary with you.
That'd be fucking awesome.
It would be good.
I'd love to get up 2 myself just walking around.
Yeah.
These knobheads are going to stay with you while I go out.
Yeah, double team the wife.
I couldn't look into my own eyes when I was having sex.
Well, no, you wouldn't have to. You could blindfold your other one.
Yeah, stop looking at me.
Anyway, sir, it's been a pleasure as always.
Yep, have a good evening.
Yeah, speak to you again soon, Chief, and I'll put this up over the weekend.
Excellent.
There are men, and then there are second unit podcast men. The podcast you've just been listening to is part of the Second Unit Podcast Network. Find all of our shows at 2upn.blogspot.com or on Facebook under the Second Unit Podcast Network. Our fantastic list of shows include Drunk on VHS, We Came from the Basement, No Budget Nightmares, The After Movie Diner, Dr.Action and the Kick-Ass Kid, and Bloodbaths and Boomsticks. Take one podcast into the shower. Don't be a blithering idiot, Alan. We can give you the multiple podcast cleansing system all in one place. your hair deserves. Our programming is available across all platforms, from iTunes to Podomatic, TalkShoe to Stitcher, so you have absolutely no excuse. Listen today, and a free naked person of your choice will be shipped from Thailand to your door in a matter of weeks. The Second Unit Podcast Network, bringing you the action and leaving the boring stuff to the other guys. Bloody hell. Who does a girl have to blow around here to get a decent beverage?